Myanmar, also called Burma, a beautiful country in Southeast Asia, known for its rich culture and history. A country which has been checkered by unrest and conflict.
The ongoing civil war has deep roots, starting with the formation of the independent state of Myanmar on the 4th of January 1948. The main causes include military rule, the vast ethnic diversity, each fighting for its independence, and failed political reforms. The actual war started on the 1st of February 2021, when the civilian government was overthrown in a military coup, resulting with the commander-in-chief of the Tatmadaws becoming head of state. This was followed by mass protests, also known as the Spring Revolution. The multiple political parties continue fighting for power.
Some countries supported the military junta, citing historical ties or geopolitical interests. China, for example, has economic ties and strategic interest in Myanmar. Russia also maintained diplomatic relations with the military regime. On the other hand, many countries condemned the military's action and supported Myanmar pro-democracy movement. The United States, European Union, Australia and several Asia countries, including Japan and South Korea, imposed sanctions and called for a return to civilian rule.
The portrayal of conflicts in mass media can vary significantly depending on the perspective of the media outlet and the interests it represents. In the case of the conflict in Myanmar, which has seen various ethnic and political groups vying for power and autonomy, media coverage can indeed be influenced by propaganda. The government of Myanmar, historically controlled by the military junta, often presents its actions as necessary for maintaining stability and unity within the country. The narrative might downplay human rights abuses and portray military operations as efforts to combat terrorism. On the other hand, social media platforms have played a significant role in disseminating information and shaping public opinion about the conflict in Myanmar. The role of mass media in the conflict in Myanmar has been significant, influencing both domestic and international perceptions of the war. Mass media serves as a primary source of information about the conflict, providing updates on military operations, political developments, and humanitarian crises. Mass media has the power to shape public opinion and attitudes towards the conflict in Myanmar. Through news reports, opinion pieces, and editorials, media outlets can influence how people perceive the causes of the conflict, the actions of different parties involved, and potential solutions.
Since the military coup in February 2021, the situation has been marked by protests, violence, and human rights abuses. Despite international condemnation and sanctions, the military junta remains in power, suppressing dissent and undermining democratic principles. The country is facing a humanitarian crisis, with widespread displacement and suffering among civilians.
Living in peace should be a norm for everyone, with peace being a fundamental human right. However, people in Myanmar have no share of it. During the Rohingya crisis, in which the Muslim minority in Myanmar faced persecution and systematic discrimination, many of them chose to emigrate, approximately 700,000, resulting in one of the world's largest refugee crises.